Welcome to the 2025 Psychosocial Safety Summit coming to you in March in the Hunter region. We're doing things differently again this year by introducing you to speakers and partners in the lead up to the summit. Why? Because building relationships is at the heart of everything we do. And at so many events, insights about the speakers get missed unless you happen to sit with them or meet with them afterwards. I'm changing that by helping you connect with these incredible people before you arrive. And if you haven't grabbed your tickets yet, don't wait. Click on the link below to secure your spot. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Summit Partner and Speaker, Blyde Neser, Founder and Chief Engagement Officer at Professional Coaching Solutions. Thanks so much for joining me, Blyde.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And this is actually your third year in a row. Can you tell us, why do you keep coming back?
The trifecta. So, psychosocial safety isn't just a buzzword for me, it's a commitment. And I've sponsored the Psychosocial Safety Summit not only because I firmly believe that you are just introducing all these amazing solutions, and I love working with you, but also because I'm dedicated to being part of the solution. My mission is to help leaders and teams find practical and actionable steps to reduce psychosocial risks and build workplaces that where people can genuinely enjoy coming to work, because no one deserves to be unhappy at work, and no one deserves to be bullied, harassed, or feeling completely overwhelmed. And I think so many, and I personally as well, I was thrown into a leadership role without any support, without any mentorship. Many people don't know what to do, and they're just winging it. And it makes me happy to help teams and leaders thrive.
And I've seen you do that. As you said, we have worked together, and our brands, our values, our vision is so aligned. So I am incredibly grateful for your continued support and for the work that you do. The topic that you're chatting about, I'm excited to get to that in a second, but it was by special request, and it is your area of expertise. So I cannot wait to give a little bit of a sneak peek in a minute. But can you share with us, for the people who might not have met you, a little bit about your background and experience?
Sure. I studied psychology, and well, at some stage in that process, I realized that I can actually have a much bigger impact if I work with organizations. So I also added organizational psychology and sociology to my studies and went straight into HR in the 80s. And I was a glorified filing clerk. And I was just sitting there thinking, why did I study psychology just to be filing things? These metal prongs in the thick files, and I had to punch holes, and I was like, um, but it's actually good that I went through the whole process there, because I was exposed as well to some of the very archaic practices, and saw it evolve over the years, and learned ways in which I can support people at work so that they can thrive.
Yeah. And is that what inspired you to start Professional Coaching Solutions, or was there more to it?
My career took me to some interesting places. I worked in government, local government, and also in the commercial sector, and also in tech. And I have always felt that there's not only one solution to team performance. We can look at team culture, but then teams can't perform well unless they have leaders that know how to lead them, and they are supported by systems that don't put stress on them, don't introduce inefficiencies, don't burn them out. But in my roles, I didn't really find that I was able to fully integrate all of that.
Mm.
It was always sort of one element, and I felt that I wanted to have more control over the holistic approach to things.
Yep. So how now does your brown cow no how does your organization help other workplaces thrive?
We're very lucky, and I'm very lucky to have an amazing team of people working with me, people like yourself, who all bring an incredible superpower to the team
Mm.
and something really unique. So it's not just a one fits all solution.
Mhm.
We bring smarts to the teams that we work with. We follow an evidence-based approach.
Mhm.
We have all the capabilities to do diagnostics and work on a targeted, follow a targeted approach, focusing specifically on the areas where the organizations are struggling. Because
Mhm.
if you look at something like psychosocial risks, for example, there's
Mm.
no way that you can just go and try and fix everything. You
Yeah.
can't. But if you follow a targeted approach and you look at what the core root cause of the troubles is and
Mhm.
start there,
Yeah.
then you can find the solutions. I think as a team, we are highly respected, and we've got the ability to gain trust
Mhm.
with teams and workers. And it makes a huge difference because it's not just this external party coming in and just putting a band-aid solution on things. We're really passionate about being part of the solution.
Yes. Yes, and as we've both spoken about in online and offline, most people want to do the right thing. They just don't know how. And as you said earlier, leaders don't have the training or the systems set up around them to support them to be the best that they can be. So that's where I see your incredible value is really bringing in a lot of that so that it flows much more easy and people know what to do. So are you able to share just a bit of a sneak peek or a teaser about what you're going to be speaking about at the summit?
Well, something I'm going to be speaking about, and it was on special request, is how to turn toxic teams around. Unfortunately, things do go wrong. So, whilst we follow a very proactive approach and we always try to come in before problems arise,
Mm.
unfortunately, they do. Unfortunately, things go pear-shaped. And how do you then fix it?
Mm. And yeah, people are stuck, and often it is, well, you've got to make a complaint, which makes it adversarial, and then it makes it worse. Or people look to leave, and then you're losing great talent. So to be able to say, this is where we're at, how can we shift it? How can we grow? How can we improve? How can we turn this around so that we can have that thriving culture again? And I've seen you do it time and time again. So I cannot wait to hear your session at the summit.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. How can we fix things and do it quickly so that we don't lose the good people?
Yeah.
So how can we turn things around in a healthy and engaging way
Yeah.
so that the organization doesn't end up with that
Mm.
situation where the good ones leave?
Yes. So if people are listening and think, I can't wait until March, how can they get in contact with you to learn more about you and find out more?
Via LinkedIn is always a good way to connect with me. So just message me on LinkedIn. Alternatively, on our website, professionalcoachingsolutions.com.au, there's a book and appointment, and I love a virtual coffee. So I love to chat about solutions, and there's availability on the calendar that people can just book online.
Fantastic. Thank you so much again, Blyde, for being involved again in the summit. You are one of my favorite people, so I would highly recommend everyone to meet Blyde in person, grab your ticket, and we can't wait to see you there.
Very excited about it.